Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you're having a good week. We got our GME SLD rally. Wow, that should have been pre-written. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. We're gonna look at this little SPY rip, this big GME rip. What's gonna happen in the future? Is this gonna keep going? I don't think so. Here's our Twitter at HappyMoneyYT, and we have a Discord server. Link for that's in the description. Free to partake. Yeah, we were expecting this SLD rally today. I wasn't expecting this big of a move though. This is a proper 26%, holding strong about 45 minutes into close. Didn't need a whole lot of help from SPY today. SPY has ripped since Fed minutes, which we were kind of seeing also just with the TA with this divergence here. Now we got an inverse head and shoulders. Sorry, here's inverse head and shoulders, shoulder, head. And on the 4 hour, we're seeing this divergence here on the MACD, as well as the RSI. So I expected kind of a rally. Yesterday shook me out a little bit because it didn't rally. But looks like we're starting to get into the stride on a little bear market rally now. How high it goes, no one knows. Same divergence here on Tesla. So we've got a long position on Tesla as well as SPY. Maybe a week long rally, maybe a couple weeks, maybe just a day or two. I guess on SPY I would say 415 maybe if it is a bear market rally, or even maybe 423. Something like one of those maybe. And on Tesla, probably something similar. I've got 800 calls on Tesla, so pretty bullish. I can see Tesla coming back up here though. Maybe just this fib level, 756 area, or maybe that 833. And yeah, we'll see. That seems like that's probably in the cards. SPY did flip bullish on the MACD now. We don't have an open and close over the 9 moving average, but we do still have this divergence also here on the daily. We saw it on GME as well. The divergence on this daily with this low here and then this low. We've got a lower on the RSI here with a higher low, and a higher on the RSI here with the lower low. So divergence to the upside. And here it is. It lined up perfectly with the little SLD. Yesterday was a bit of a shakeout on GME also. We kind of thought maybe rally yesterday from SLD, and then I was saying if it didn't rally today from SLD, then I'm gonna probably think we're gonna go back down to the 70, 77, probably retest down here. But it came in today and it came in heavy. So what does this do? I think we're probably looking at something like this kind of price action, or even here. There's a lot of catalysts and kind of variables that go into play here. As far as our cycles though, I'm still thinking end of next month is the peak. So that rally could start, it could have started today and be a long grind up like this, because this took about a month, from the bottom to the top of the month. I'm not sure it's going to be that slow though, just because we have shareholder meeting as well as earnings, and I think that will definitely cause some volatility one way or the other to the upside or downside. They've always shorted after earnings up until this last earnings, where RC moved earnings earlier, so then they actually rallied after earnings, and I kind of thought that's what was going to happen with this one as well, because they set earnings for Wednesday the 1st, shareholder meetings on the 2nd. I maybe have that backwards, but I don't think so. So if they do rally before earnings and cover their exposure before earnings, that'll just be basically the next week. It'll be by next Wednesday before they want to short it down. I don't think there's been any time other than this last earnings where it's kept rallying after earnings. No, yeah, it's always been shorted at earnings or into earnings. So we'll see. Maybe it'll be kind of in the middle, or maybe it will sell off after shareholder meeting and then we'll have our rip. So this day could be something like in here, most likely. I don't think it'll play out this long though, because this is 2/7. Yeah, that's over a month. I'm thinking end of June, beginning of July for our peak. Basically, because I'm seeing that's moved back. So our peak here was 6.8. I don't think our peak is going to be on 6.8 because this peak was late. This peak was at 328, whereas this one was at 310. So if you watch my last video, I basically show it just roughly 17 trading days later. So that's why I'm thinking basically adding on that time. It seems like they're kind of doing it a little later. But that being said, there's a lot of external catalysts. NFT marketplace, GameStop wallet's now live, and the marketplace will probably be live at shareholder meeting. They're going to be taking questions, all that. So this rally could just continue. If they offer a dividend or a share dividend or a crypto dividend or anything like that, I mean, all bets are off. Squeeze is on, and Squeeze might be on anyways with the bullish news from earnings and shareholder meeting, along with them being caught in this cycle and the market squeezing right now, just basically squeezing shorts because it's dumping. We're probably gonna have a bear rally. So a lot of prophesied stuff is going on basically about the market crashing and GME squeezing. Borrow fee went crazy today. It's been going up exponentially the last like 48 hours from 8% over the weekend, and just kept going up and up and up, and then no shares available for a couple days, and then just hit 104, and then no shares available, came back at 49. Now it's no shares available again. So yeah, it's getting pretty gnarly out there in GME lending land. So that said, this, you know, it's possible they don't short it back down on Friday or tomorrow, but I'm kind of expecting a bit of something like that probably the next week into the shareholder meeting and the earnings. So earnings is on the 1st, so Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday is the only days. And I definitely don't want to hold covered calls through earnings. I might have some though, we'll see. Today it was ripping up and I was expecting potentially a 10% move, and we got that at about 102. So I sold some covered calls here, sold them on my Theta accounts, and then I was like, what the heck, I'll sell them on my trading account. My trading account though, I sold 121 calls because I have long calls at 120. So I was like, I'll just sell them all at 121. And they came up in value a little bit, and I was like, I shouldn't be having this much exposure to the covered call. So I closed out of the covered calls in my shares, thankfully. So now these are exposed shares for unlimited upside. Still have the covered calls in here for the 121 strike. So these are down, of course, because GME rallied up. Another 10 bucks from there almost, or 15 bucks. So I'm expecting these to expire worthless on Friday, and then that'll just be a nice little poor man's covered call. Received $528 of premium to open those up, and still have my long calls for, these are, let's see, these are June monthlies. So I'm trying to get more exposure to the end of June, or really the beginning of July, or even the monthly Julys, which is what these are. This is a call debit spread for July contracts. I closed some of my exposure today just on the upside of GME, even though I have tons of time on it, just because today was a 25% day, and that's a big day, and I think it'll probably consolidate or come back down some. I don't think we're in this area here yet, so that's why I just decided to close some exposure, and I'll buy back in hopefully probably before the earnings and see what happens. But yeah, so I closed my put credit spread, just close out some profits basically. History today, I didn't have a video yesterday, I had surgery, so that's all I did yesterday. I opened up a 155 185 call debit spread. So actually I still have that one here. That one's up 107%. Small play, but pretty good gains because it's a big spread. So I need 185 for that. That's a July also. I'll probably get more of those. Most exposure I got rid of though today on this bump. And we'll look to load back up probably Monday, maybe Tuesday. Did all right today. We were expecting a rally, and I guess I probably could have done it better. Some of my plays I close out here, just expecting it not to keep going, but it ended up being a big one. Tesla calls, those are up today. And yeah, GME shares on that account are good. The ones that now are back worrisome are these in my long term. So I've got these. I sold 103, shorted 103 calls at when we were around $100 today. These I'll probably have to roll on Friday. And then I have this 93 call I'll have to roll on Friday. And I think I'll have hopefully enough time to roll out of those. I'm trying to be out of all cover calls by the earnings on Wednesday, but I'm assuming I'll have some still. Here's the same 101 call I opened up on here. And I also shorted a 89 put on GME for this Friday. We'll start doing more cash secured puts. Got some money into this account, so I was able to open up a cash secured put. Going to just basically try and start building up bigger cash secured put positions with this account. Get money out of my trading account, get it into the theta farming accounts. SLD expire. I think it ends tomorrow, so it could still see upside tomorrow from that. But after today's rally, I'm not so sure if we will. I think by Friday at least we will be shorted back down. And unless if the borrow fee just keeps going crazy, and who knows. Yeah. Go over the trades really quick today. Here's the sold to close, bought to cover, sold short. There's the 121s. Oh, here's the call debit spread that I opened up for SLD. It dropped basically 8% after I opened this up, because I opened this up on Monday. Then yesterday it dropped 8%, so I was just stoked to make a little profit on this. Closed it out early, no big deal, wasn't a huge play. Here's the SPY play. I closed out for a little profit. Again, I was expecting SPY to start rallying already. It didn't start rallying until today, so closed out this one for a little profit. Opened up another SPY put credit spread for Friday, just because that inverse head and shoulders on SPY as well as the divergence. I think we're gonna have a rally. Here's basically the long exposure I had on GME that I closed. Put credit spread 130, 120. I was up on that. I had those 440 calls. I closed them. I was up like 400%. I was like, I'll just close these and get some more in a bit. I'm fine if I just, I've got enough shares where if it does squeeze, I'll be fine with just the shares. And yeah, looks like it's probably going to come down here into close. But man, SLD price action, nice and smooth and just grinding and nothing crazy going on. Love to see it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on Discord. Peace out.